All right, shalom, shalom. It's the brother Nasi, all right, from the Great Millstone Lake Charles Camp. All right, with a quick little topic, all right. But before anything, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kwakadash, Natham, Mashanah, Kabbalah, Hazukom, Shoya, Asherala. Let's give double honor to the elders of Israel, which are the elders of GMS who rule well. And Shalom, Wa'apla, Pakir, Ashara, Asherala. There's peace and blessings to the elect of Israel. All right. So, today I want to get into, a quick little response video to one of the brothers in my camp, the brother Yakad. All right, he did a video basically on you shouldn't be around 2/3 more than you be around the brotherhood, because that's being unequally yoked with unbelievers. All right, and he used the analogy, and I wanted to basically a precept with a scripture. Basically going into that. Not going to make it too long, but this is 2 Corinthians 6:14. It say, be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. All right? Basically, when you come into this truth, we know that what? You're a changed man. Everything about you has changed. All right? You don't do the things that you used to do when you was in the world. All right? Everything about you is different. All right? Because you're a new creature. So that means your company changes too, all right? Because you're not going to be with people that smoke weed. You're not going to be with people that rob. You're not going to be with Jake that's in and out of jail doing crash shit, So it say be not unequally yoked with unbelievers. And far more, you're not going to be amongst people that don't believe, because it's nothing common. There's nothing common there, You end up damn near fighting or always arguing about something, because it's not that one in agreements, it's just not there. That connection is not there, likewise what it would be like if you was amongst your brothers, because with your brothers, you all in one mind frame, we all in sync together, so it's always a holy conversation going on. With 2/3, it wouldn't be none of that, What is there to talk about? Smoking weed? No, because what? I don't smoke weed, Stealing? I don't do that, So the conversation and just everything would just be off. It say, be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. It say together. It say, for what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? What common grounds do we stand on? We have no common grounds. We have nothing to tread upon that's like to be alike, What had the righteousness to do with unrighteousness? Because righteousness is on the right-hand side, and unrighteousness, which would be wicked, is on the left-hand side, And saying, what communion hath light with darkness? What has light to do with darkness? Nothing at all, because if somebody's asleep, which they are in the dark, when you shine that light on them, they want you to turn it off. Like the analogy when somebody's sleeping. When somebody's sleeping and you turn a light on, you're like, oh shit, no, turn that shit off. So what communion hath light to do with darkness? They have no agreements. They're not in agreements with each other. This is verse 15. And what concord, which means agreement, all right, when I went into it, it means agreement, hath Hamashiach with Balal, which is an idol, So what agreement has Hamashiach, which we serve, with Balal, an idol? Because we don't serve an idol, That's what they serve, So what agreements do they have? None, because what? We know that the Lord he's not with idols, He made idols for other nations to fucking serve, It say, or what part hath he that believeth with the infidel? All right, and the Lord don't deal with the infidel. All right, infidel, what? The faithless. They lack faith. You don't be around people like that. Because they not gonna be the ones that exhort you and try and keep you in the faith. If anything, they gonna fucking throw shit at you to tempt you. I got a precept for that. This is let me get it real quick. This is 1 Peter 5:8. All right, it say, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, all right, and we know that Satan, he comes, in any shape, form, or way through anybody, that's outside of the brotherhood, and say, as a roaring lion walking about, seeking to whom he may devour. All right, say be sober, be basically circumcised, because Satan he gonna try you, he gonna throw shit at you, throw shit at you to basically distract you and knock you off. All right, you got to understand what your surroundings and people you keep around and what's basically going on around you. Because if you around that shit might fucking have you tempted, and the next thing you know, you going off. You don't do that, because you're being amongst unbelievers, and that's something that they bring to the table. Your brothers, on the other hand, they gonna have you in the scriptures, because that's not the majority of the time when you amongst brothers and you're talking, it's always a holy conversation going on. You always getting videos out of conversation with brothers. You always getting exhortation out of brothers. It's always something positive. You know what I'm saying? You don't be amongst 2/3 more than you be amongst your brothers. Because what? Being amongst 2/3, that shit you'll become an infidel fucking around with them if you're not built up and strong enough in the spirit. If you're not built up and strong enough in the spirit, you'll become as if one of them. So you can't hang with them like that. You see a 2/3 or somebody that you used to hang with when you was in the world, it should always be, what's up, bro? You see me on the pass by, keep it trucking, It's not no, oh, well, what you doing later on? We gonna kick it. Let's go chop and do this, do that, wah. Nah, bro. It ain't none of that. Because I know how you coming and you know how I'm coming. All right? I got a precept. This is Matthew 12 and 50. All right? It say, for whosoever shall do the will of my Father, which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. All right? So we will be considered the brothers in this truth, the brothers that you're supposed to be around on a daily, as much as possible, they will be considered your family. They will be considered your friends. Because what? Everybody else is basically against you. Everybody is against you, You have nobody but the brotherhood, because they tell you that a man's foes is going to be in his household. Your enemies is going to be the ones that you feel, that you call your family. With your biological mother, your biological father, and shit like that. But really and truly, we are brothers according to the flesh, But the ones that do the will of my Father are the ones that you should be around, with that like mind, all right? Because they won't let you go off. They gonna always be on you, and keep you up, Now the precept, this is another scripture I had. This is Ecclesiasticus 13 and I'm gonna read 16. All right. Now I'm gonna read this too. Salakia. I'm gonna read this too. Salakia. Con. All right, this is Ecclesiasticus 13. All right, in 16, it say, all flesh consorted according to kind, and a man cleave to his like. All right, you're gonna be around your likeness, your kind. Someone, birds of a feather flock together. You ever heard that saying? You're gonna be around your kind, around people with the like mind, and say all flesh consorted according to kind. All right, according to kind, that's who you're gonna be around. People that got the same goals as you, people that's striving for the same thing, people that's walking the same walk as you, that's who you're gonna be around on a daily. You're not gonna be in videos with 2/3 and rocking with 2/3. You wouldn't go out to a bar with 2/3 and go out and have fun with 2/3. That's stuff that you do with your brothers. It say all flesh, and another thing, bro, you never know what these niggas got on their mind. They might be plotting to do you something, pretending to be your friend. faking the funk with you, but your brother wouldn't do that to you, all right? And that's another reason why these niggas are called 2 fucking thirds, It say all flesh consorted according to kind, and a man will cleave to his like. It say, what fellowship hath a wolf with the lamb? There is no fellowship between a wolf and a lamb. And that's self-explanatory. A wolf is not going to hang with a lamb. A lamb is not going to hang with a wolf. So neither should a godly man hang with an ungodly man. If you a man of the Lord, you not finna hang with you're not finna be out with somebody that's on the left-hand side. You don't, is no agreements. Do you see, worldly speaking, do you see Bloods and Crips hanging together? Or folks and whatever other gangs that they have out there? No, they don't rock together. It's none of that. All right. It say, what fellowship hath the wolf with the lamb and the sinner with the godly? Kind. What fellowship has the sinner with the godly? Because if we're the temple of Hamashiach, why would we hang with, like the previous scripture I read, why would we hang with someone that worships idols and commune with them and eat with them? That's why, roughly paraphrasing, when Paul, he say that he charged Peter. Like, why are you sitting with them and you supposed to be bringing it out to them and letting them know like, why are you sitting with them? We're not going to be amongst them. It say, this is verse 18. What agreement, which is all of this was saying, what agreement is there between the hyena and the dog? And what peace between the rich and the poor? There is no peace between the rich and the poor. There's no agreements between the hyena and the dog. It's just letting you know, hey, look, these don't work together. These don't work together. So neither should you try and be with the fucking 2 thirds. You shouldn't be away from the brotherhood for a long time. And I heard the brother in a video, he used the analogy as he say that basically this, like when you be amongst the brotherhood, he used the analogy that the elder Kalab, camp leader, he used the analogy that the brother, like being amongst the brotherhood is a gas station, all right? And that's like a car, You driving a car, you need gas, all right? If you need gas, you always have to go to that gas station to fill up, all right? You're not going to ride forever on that gas that you have. All right, you're going to end up running out. But what you don't want to do is run out, because if you run out, you'll end up on the side of the road somewhere. All right, so you always got to stay gassed up. And that's why you have to be what? Amongst the brotherhood, and that's something that the Lord takes serious. Brotherhood. That's one of the top laws. If you ain't keeping brotherhood, how the hell you expect to get out of here? Because if you're not keeping the brotherhood, you're not doing no works, because the works be done when you're around the brotherhood, or when you gassed up, or when you at home. You got to be built up to not be around. All right, so I had a little quick precept going into that. This is Ecclesiastes 8:2 and 3. And say, I counsel thee to keep the king's commandment, and that in regard of the oath of Yahweh. All right, it say, I counsel thee, all right, to keep the king's commandments, all right? And that's what brothers do and the head of camps do. They counsel you to keep the, because what? They going to speak righteous things to you and keep you right, and basically what? Exalt you, and to keep you in the faith, give you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, because iron sharpened iron from brothers. But there's another scripture that say I don't want to butcher the scripture, but it say 10,000 instructors, but one father. Instructors would be the brotherhood. You got a lot of brothers amongst you, but there's only one head of the camp. So you always report back to the head. But brothers can give you advice or whatever, give you tips and give you things, but you always go back to the head. But not to go off topic, it say that in regard of the oath of the Most High, all right? So the brothers gonna always counsel you and keep you on track because what? You signed an oath to the Lord. So, hey, bro, you gotta stay on your grind, and that's what gassing you up gonna do. Being amongst the brotherhood is gonna gas you up, This verse 3, be not hasty to go out of his sight, and be not hasty basically mean if you in the haste, that mean you in the quick, you never around, you always on go. You know what I'm saying? They say if you not on go, you just not around the brotherhood. You rather be at home doing nothing. It say be not haste to go out of his sight. Stand not in evil thing, for he doeth whatsoever pleaseth him. All right, and that's what you don't want to do. Because that'll be you running out of gas. Because when you away from the brotherhood, it's nothing but evil things out there. And when you're not amongst brothers, that's when you're most vulnerable. And that's when Satan's going to come at you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's a good thing to be amongst the brothers. Say, be not haste to go out of his sight. Don't be so quick to leave. You should want to be around the brotherhood. That should be the number one thing on your mind, to be around your brothers. Because what? Who's gonna be on your fucking side when y'all thrown in concentration camps, or when you finna get your head chopped off by Esau? Who's gonna be on your side when you ain't eating 3 days? Your brother, or is it gonna be them 2/3? Nah, I feel like we know that it's gonna be your brother, because thinking about 2/3, that nigga might try and rob you of your last meal. It say, be not haste to go out of his sight and stand not in the evil thing, because if you go out of the sight, it's nothing but evil out there. So you being, like I brought out earlier, bro, you'll be tempted to do some wicked shit, for he doeth whatsoever pleaseth him, and that'll be you running out of gas. You run out of gas, Satan to play on your mind, you be on all kind of wicked thoughts to do whatever so pleases you, It's a lucky, but I hope that this was edifying. All right, just a quick exhortation, to keep brothers, in the faith, to be amongst brothers, because it's only right, it's the best thing for you, because brothers is gonna keep you up, and uplift you, and sometimes that's what it take, a little chin shaking or uplifting words, because we know that brothers get down in the spirit sometimes. But it's best to be amongst brothers when you get the feeling like that, All right, and you brothers just keep working. We at the end of this race. Just stay diligent. But I hope this video was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, Nathan, Mashanaka, Ba'ala, Hazukom, Shaya, Sharala, and Shalom, Wabla, Pakir, Shaya, Sharala, Shalom.